from back here. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Daniel with the Loading Bar, coming back to you again with another video. This time just showing off some new gameplay that we got for the game CodeVein. As you can see here on this screen, this gameplay was released a couple of days ago. From what we can see that it's very heavily inspired by Dark Souls, if I had to compare it to any game. Maybe if you had like God Eater and Dark Souls came together and had a baby, that's kind of like what this game is looking like. We didn't get to see much of a UI, we only really get to see the gameplay itself. The main character is using the same weapons that we have seen before from previous gameplay trailers, which I will link down below so that you guys can check out previous gameplay that has already come out, so that you can see how this game is coming along. I have had my eye on this game for a while now, and I think it's really interesting. So if you guys don't really know what CodeVein is, I'll give you a quick rundown of what the game's about. So basically, CodeVein is a third-person action RPG, kind of like Dark Souls, that is basically set in a post-apocalyptic world. It is developed by the same people that developed God Eaters, so you can definitely see the similarities between the games. You can think of it kind of like Dark Souls coming together with vampires in a sort of way. Your main character is a revenant, and basically what your main character does to gain its powers is that you must drink blood, and then you get special abilities. As far as the release date goes, the game is supposed to be coming out somewhere around 2018, next year, and it should launch on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that the game looks really good. I'm excited to see more gameplay for it as we get more news for the game and whatever Capcom decides to show us. They're trying to capitalize on that Dark Souls market, knowing that Dark Souls 3 just ended and that there aren't going to be any Dark Souls games for a while now. So this game has me pretty excited. From the gameplay that we've seen, it plays just like Dark Souls. I do think that maybe a Bloodborne dash might work better than a roll, but that's just personal preference. Just as far as how this game looks, I think that would work better with the aesthetic. Furthermore, on the gameplay, I feel like the weapons don't really have that much of an impact when they hit the enemies. You can clearly see that when you are watching the gameplay. The weapons don't feel like they have weight to them. I think that might be an easy fix if Capcom were to just look at it and just add the weight whenever you strike an enemy, making it feel more realistic. Personally, I think when there's no weight to weapons hits, it kind of takes me out of the immersion, and I think most people would agree with me, at least on that sense. And obviously, the graphics are pretty anime-ish. A lot of people might not like that. Personally, I don't mind the graphics at all, as long as the gameplay plays really well and it feels solid. As I said, the only problem I've seen so far from the gameplay that we've gotten is that the weapons don't really have any impact to them, but that can be fixed before release, and it's not going to be released until 2018. Another thing that I would like to mention about the game is that apparently it is going to be coming with a companion system, and as far as how this companion system, we have seen one of the companions, which is that girl with the gun with the long blonde hair. Hopefully there are going to be more companions for us to choose from. I hope that at least they give us a pretty extensive amount of characters to have as companion and not just a bunch of lowly girls. But other than that, there really isn't that much more information about the game. It's pretty hush-hush at the moment, and this is one of the few gameplays that we have gotten, so I just wanted to show it off so you guys can see it. I'll go ahead and just leave the gameplay play out at the end of the video with the original sound and everything, so you guys can check it out for yourselves, so you don't have to hear me talk over it. Also, I'll go ahead and link down below some links for you guys to check out, so you can get more information about CodeVein if you wanted to check it out for yourself. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have an amazing day.